Once a year, over 600,000 books, a line out the door, endless options to choose from, every author and genre you could imagine. The catch? You have to wake up at 4 in the morning to get in line.
And danced at my eyes like so she's just a girl with their eyes. But the kid on my side. What just happened?
What did she do?
I became Billie Jean.
How do you feel about being awake at 4:30 in the morning?
I'm not awake. What are you talking about?
None of us are.
It's just a bad dream.
Why was the bed making those noises last night? Oh, every time I turned, it was like, I was like, am I gonna fall? It was terrifying.
There were people screaming outside our window all night last night. Did we get sleep? No.
It was me.
Don't die! I love how many toiletries you brought. What? That's not even all of them.
She told you last night, Bria.
Onward.
Drive me off.
You guys also hear gunshots, or am I just going crazy?
This is love.
Did you guys also hear gunshots, or am I going crazy?
I heard things.
Are you having fun?
I heard that. Yeah. Aiden, why is the light still on in there?
We're not sane. Good morning.
Whoa.
Chill.
You just pushed the button. We've been saying for like 2 minutes.
Oh, I thought you guys did it.
I was like, why is it taking so long? Oh my god.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Up at this hour.
Ducks? What? What?
Woken by the smoke.
Why are you here?
Are you
Ducks.
high at 2
Hello.
in the morning screaming?
You're so cute.
They're actually pretty chill.
They're so chill.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Good morning, I guess.
Hey, ducks.
Are you going on a date?
They're on a date. They're so
I'm
cute.
so early because
Look at them.
themselves and have their date.
The cuties. I love.
Onward. How y'all doing? I can't do that. No.
The buildings will not be open until 7:30 or 8 a.m. when the show opens.
Let's see how these taste. No! I know I packed them.
I think that might genuinely so bad. That's not what I want. That's what I want.
Why is it so hard to find?
I think somebody's cozy.
I am not cozy. I hate you.
You what? With love.
How do you hate somebody with love?
Because I hate your sin, but I love your love. What in the world?
Asia, what you gotta ask yourself is, would Jesus wake up at 4 a.m. to do this?
No, you would. Yes, you would.
Look how cute. Adorable.
Thank you. Oh!
Guys, the sun is here.
I can actually see you. I didn't see the line that way. Why is it so long?
Well, it's actually an epic shot of you.
Why?
You look good. Nope.
So wait, it's mine?
You have two.
Oh, I have two. better question is, how was your night? It's not pretty.
I know, right?
Say, how you feel it?
I don't want to be on camera.
I keep like doing a double tap. I'm like, what? Shame those people.
I don't want to be seen. No.
Bro. What is... I can't see. Oh, there we go. He's back.
Yeah.
We got our little wagon buddy. No, we were like, where is she?
We're gonna get lost.
Roughly. Well, we can find each other.
Yeah. I know where you won't be. In the murder section.
We have
Would you like to grab the novel?
yeah, not much. Really.
Oh.
He's so cute.
Hello guys, welcome back. It is several days later. That was so much fun. Literally one of the most chaotic mornings ever, but it was a ton of fun. As you saw, we literally went insane at 4 in the morning, waking up to go to this book sale, but we made it. The first time I went, I definitely was farther up in line. I was like in the first row of people versus this time we were in the third row, which still crazy. We still got in and we still found plenty of books. It was so much fun. I did see actually the group that I went with last year, the same professor that organizes it, and also one of my other professors who I love. She's my favorite. It's funny seeing people there that I knew, but literally so much fun. We like ran in the door and then just literally for 2 hours all we did was look for books. And honestly, my expectations were a little bit low. I was expecting to find like, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 7 books or something, like not anything crazy, because last year I think I got like 15 books, but half of it was the Harry Potter set. So I was like, okay, I'm not obviously gonna get that again this year. So I was expecting to only find a few. Wrong. I found a lot of books. Actually, let me count real quick. I found 15. Literally crazy. I did go in based off what I saw last year, looking for 2 specific books, and I found both of them. So it was such a win. But yeah, let's do a haul, shall we? I guess I'll start with the books that I was hoping that they would have. And the first one was The Winners by Frederick Bachman. This is the 3rd book in the Beartown trilogy, which last year I found Beartown and Us Against You, which are the first 2 books in the series. And so this year I was really hoping to complete the trilogy, and I did. I literally saw some girl had this in her cart, and I was like, please let there be another copy. And then I went over to the fiction section, and there was one left. Perfect timing. But now she's complete. And I really want to read Beartown. Also, it's crazy because The Winners is like the same size as the first 2. Like, why is it so big? It's 670 pages. It's so long. This is one of Sarah Crowley's like favorite series ever, and so I was really hoping I would find The Winners so that I can just read the whole thing. Because I think The Winners actually came out like last year. Nope. It came out in 2021. Why did I think? Oh, he did have a book that came out, not this year, last year. I'm blanking on what it's called because I haven't read it. But I don't know why I thought this was a newer book. I mean, it's still like 4 or 5 years old. Anyways, that's book number 1. Very excited that I have the full series now. And then the second book that I was looking for was Billy Summers by Stephen King. Last year I got 11/22/63 because I literally just have an entire section is just Stephen King. And I think I had this last year, I just didn't grab it. I don't know. But I got 11/22/63 and I read it this past year and I gave it a 4-star. It was really solid. And this is another one of his books that I've heard really good things about. I think it is slightly horror, but it's more of like a mystery thriller. I don't know too much about it other than it's about a hitman, but he only gets rid of like evil people. So it sounds really intriguing. And I think this is like his last mission, if you can call it that. So it sounds interesting. And it's shorter than 11/22/63. I mean, it's still 500 pages. It's just shorter than some of his other books. But I was very happy to see this. And again, there was 2 copies, so I grabbed one of the last 2. This is why you have to wake up at 4 in the morning, because if I had gone just when it opened, would any of these books have been there? Probably not. So it's totally worth it. Now we're just gonna get into all of the books that I just found. I think it's like 600,000 books that they have, like over 600,000 books. So like you're guaranteed to find something that you want. Champion by Mary Lou. There's actually somebody left their Polaroid in this. It's actually adorable. So I feel kind of bad just like throwing it away, but it's so cute. Anyways, Champion. I believe this is a trilogy, and if it is, I have all of them now, which is literally awesome because I've wanted to read this literally for so long. But it's Legend, Prodigy, Champion. I feel like there's another one. I'm not entirely sure. But this is a YA sci-fi? Maybe? I actually have no idea what Legend is about. I just have heard really good things about it, so I grabbed it. Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. I honestly just grabbed it because it's Veronica Roth, and every single book of hers that I've read, I have absolutely loved. Obviously, Divergent. Everyone knows Divergent. 5-star series, so good. And then also Carve the Mark and the Fates Divide duology is by her, and I also love that one, also 5 stars. And so she has a few in like her backlist that I haven't read, and I didn't recognize the cover at all, but I looked it up on Goodreads, and I recognized that cover that was on there. So excited to read this one. No idea what it's about, but it looks interesting. And there's a blurb by Blake Crouch on the back, which, not that I've read any of his books, but I've heard Recursion and Pines, and I feel like there's another one I've heard are very, very good. Excited about this one. I have yet to read a Veronica Roth book that does not hit. Aragon and Inheritance by Christopher Paolini. Oh, these books are heavy. This is the Inheritance cycle, I think that's what the series is called, but they're so pretty. Just appreciate the artwork for a second. Like, look at that. This is one of my friend's like favorite series ever, and I've heard so many good things about them, and I've been slowly collecting them. And I thought this completed the series, but it doesn't. I forget what order they come in. I know Aragon is the first one, but there's 4 books that came out near each other, and then the 5th book came out a few years ago. So I have all 4 of the first ones, but not the 5th one. But we're getting there. And again, don't really know a whole lot about it, other than I'm pretty sure it's like high fantasy, kind of like Lord of the Rings-esque, medieval, obviously dragons. So very excited about this one. They're also just like so aesthetic. They're so pretty. It is Inheritance Cycle. Gone by Michael Grumley. Nope. That is the author of the Breakthrough series. Different person. By Michael Grant. This is a very long series, but this is the first book, I believe. Yeah, because I think the series is called Gone. I read these in like middle school, and they were crazy. It's a sci-fi novel or series. I forget what city they're in. It might be like LA or something. But basically a dome just randomly appears over the city, and then everyone over the age of 18 just like disappears. You're just left with the city with literally only kids in it, and it goes south very quickly from what I can remember. And I want to say there's like aliens or some weird creatures. I'm not really sure. Genuinely don't remember the plot of this at all, but I've been slowly collecting them as I find them. Oh, Stephen King blurb on the front, but I think I almost have the whole series. I definitely have a few at home. Then I found the entire Matched trilogy. We have Matched, Crossed, and Reached. This is one of like the classic YA dystopian novels that like everybody read in the early 2000s, except for me. Is it dystopian? I actually don't even know. Okay, it is. It's a dystopian romance. Wait, that's like literally my favorite genre. But I literally see people talk about this all the time as like one of those nostalgic books, like Hunger Games, Divergent, and I've just like never read them or even heard of them until like the past year. But they literally, at the book sale, they had like a whole box of each of the books. So grab the whole series, which I also didn't know was a trilogy. So I just grabbed all of the ones that I could find. And then I looked up Goodreads later and I was like, wait, I got the entire series. Literally such a slay. And they're literally in perfect condition, like $3 each. I got the entire series for less than the price of one book. Crazy. but I'm very excited for this. They're also just like so cute together. Literally adorable. Very excited about this one. Definitely will be reading this at some point. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. That is a mouthful. By Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows. Didn't know this was authored by 2 people. But I watched the movie for this, I don't know, like a year or 2 ago, and I remember loving the movie so much. Genuinely, it was so good. And then I found out it was a book recently, and then I saw it at the book sale, and I was like, I have to get it. And apparently it's written entirely in letters, which is so cool. I didn't know it was like that. The only other book that I know that is like that is The Correspondent, which came out recently. And when I heard that The Correspondent was written in just correspondence, I was like, that's such a cool idea. But they did it first. And I'm sure other people have too. I just think that's such a cool idea. So definitely very excited for this one. 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. I don't know if I said that right. But this is a historical fiction. Why is there no description on the back? Does this book just not have a description actually? That's crazy. I believe this takes place in a Muslim country. I don't remember which one, but it's during war, and that's all I remember about it. I think it was Brianna K that read this and like absolutely loved it. It's supposed to be heart-wrenching and just like crazy the stuff that happens in here, so definitely won't be like a fun read, but probably very impactful. Excited to find that one. And then finally, I found a whole bunch of Kristen Hanna books. I think almost all of her recent books. They're actually all right here. This is my Kristen Hanna shelf right here. I actually have so many of her books now. These are just the ones I haven't read. I've read The Nightingale and Comfort and Joy by her. So I actually have 8 plus 3, so 11 now. But they had a lot of her backlist, and I only grabbed the ones that I've seen before because there were a lot, and I was about to just go buy literally all of her books. But first we have The Night Road. This one, honestly, know nothing about. I just know that I've heard of this one before. So grab that one. Looks interesting. This one I have seen, Home Again. The cover is just so pretty. It reminds me of another author's cover, and I cannot remember what it's making me think of. I don't know, but it's really pretty. And again, don't know anything about the plot. It's about a cardiologist. I don't know, not gonna read the back because I don't want to spoil it, but I've heard good things about this one. And then finally, Magic Hour, which totally looks like a thriller. I don't know if that's just me, but this one I actually don't think I've heard of, but I was reading the back, and it's something about a 6-year-old girl just like appears from this forest, and then there's a child psychiatrist that's trying to talk to this girl who is extremely traumatized, it sounds like, which sounds really interesting. And that's my major, is behavioral health science, so that just sounds really cool. Kind of terrifying. There's a bookmark. Actually, wait, that's literally gorgeous. It's literally a castle. It's Abbotsford. It doesn't say like where it is, but that's got to be somewhere in Europe. That's literally so pretty. I literally love finding stuff in books because like, what do you mean? There's just like, that's so cute. Anyways, that's the last one. Magic Hour. Sounds super interesting. Right up my alley. And that is the haul. It's literally like 3 feet tall. It's crazy, but literally so much fun. I will be going to this book sale literally every single year if I can. I feel like even if you just go for the experience, it's literally such a vibe to wake up at 4 in the morning and just go collectively insane with your friends at a book sale. We were literally back by like 10 in the morning and we'd already been up for like 6 hours and we're like, what is happening? But literally so much fun. And clearly they have a great selection. If you love reading of any type, you will find books there that you like. I mean, there's literally over 600,000 books, which is crazy. Literally so much fun. Highly, highly recommend checking out any used book sales in your area. They're literally the best. Thanks for coming along. This was literally so much fun. I will see you in the next one.